Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're nearing the end of September. I've got my field plowed. I love this cultivator plow device. This is great. I don't know that I'll need it again, and I've been thinking about this too. I don't think that I really need to grow corn. Now, hear me out. I've got one field. I was going to make one field for hay. Actually, two fields for hay and then corn for silage. But now that I think about it, do I really think that with like 40 cows, we only have 40 or 50 cows, like that's as much as the stable can handle. Not the stable, the cow pen, cow pasture, cow facility can handle. And there's enough. This bunker is easily going to make enough silage for decades. I mean, I don't. This is how much we've used in a month's time. We've got at least 5 or 6 months worth of silage. Now, I may have to scrape some of it off and store it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I don't know if you can store it in the silage pens. I'm going to have to look into that. But I don't. We can make more. The grass, since we have 2 grass fields now, or going to have 2 grass fields, I can make hay on the bigger field and then silage on the smaller field. And that's going to be plenty for us, probably forever. I don't see the need to make more silage than what we already have. I think the corn is over. Like, to do corn, it's overkill. And so I'm not going to do it. We're just going to leave it like that. So I'm finished with the plowing. I think we got more rocks to dump. This guy, she stopped working. What is she doing? Yeah, she's done. Which sucks because I was paying her. Yeah, the sun is starting to go down. That's a bit of a problem. We are running out of daylight. But this can be finished. I want this done today because I want to be able to plant grass. Even tonight would be good if we could plant some grass. But we'll see. Time is running short as the sun goes down. We're not gonna work planting at night. It's not a great idea. I know sometimes they harvest at night, but I don't think I've ever seen tractors out planting at night. I've seen them cultivate and plow at night, though, so maybe. We'll see how we're doing time-wise. I can start the field to the right to the right of me right now. This field can get started. Once we get the rocks off of this field, we can plant this one too. But I'm just thinking, like, once again, this will give us more. We'll have more grass to make into silage. Yeah, real soon. Like, probably before next year, we'll have this field. Because if I plant it tonight, we're going to start being able to get silage. So let that guy go to work. And we're going to clean this up and return it. And clean the tractor up and get the seeder out. And I'm going to plant that first field with grass so that it's growing again. Where is my washer? I forget where I put there it is. Okay. Yeah, so that's my plan. I'm not going to... So what we can do is... I suppose we could do... Well, let's take a look at the planting chart. So we really have two fields, I think, that we have to worry about. And we could do a crop split if we wanted to. Let's see. On the 15th, we have planting. We can plant wheat and barley tomorrow. Oats get planted in the spring. I guess I need to look again and see what the animals need. This is the hard part because our animals, they take different stuff. Let's see. Chickens, wheat, barley, and sorghum. Sorghum doesn't give us any side products, though. And these guys need hay. They need hay. The horses need... see, but the horses... The things that the chickens and the horses share in common is sorghum. So, we got a ton of sorghum. I wonder... I'm just thinking in my head what I want to plant. Definitely grass is going down. We could do sorghum on the smaller field, and that would provide enough for lots of stuff. The dogs are yelping, sorry. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to take this down to the driveway. They'll come pick it up. I didn't mean to detach it. That is a big honkin' plow. I think Patchwork would yell at me for doing that. Yeah, so this field, I mean, we could still split it. We could do half wheat. Actually, maybe we could do half wheat and half sorghum on this field. And then on that field behind us, we could do like canola or soybeans for a bumper crop. I think that's what we're going to go for. So if I look at the planting chart, it looks like wheat and barley have to go in the next... By tomorrow, I have to plant those. Canola has to get planted tomorrow, too. When do soybeans get planted? April, May. Same time as sorghum. So, even better idea. Okay, so here's what we can do. We'll make that backfield wheat, and then the field to my right can be sorghum and soybean comboed. Because that way we can plant this field next year. And wow, that was weird. And we can plant... we'll just leave it. And we can plant our wheat this year. So that's what we'll do. So now we got to plant soybean and sorghum, wheat, and then grass. One field of grass for silage, the other field for thingy. I can't remember. Hey, sorry. It's been one of those days. Hey. It's Fat Arthur. Those fatty brain cells that aren't working so good anymore. That should work. That would be great. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's see how Chucklehead's doing in the little tractor. Are they still moving stones? My hope is yes. Yep, yeah, she's doing a good job. Okay, good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab the cedar then out of this barn. And we're going to plant. Plant. We're going to put down grass seed and fertilizer. Oh, we probably need the lime too. Shoot. Got kind of limited funds right now. Let's take a look here. If the pH value is off, then we will need to get some lime. Yeah. Wait, is this fertilizer? Solid fertilizer, 60,000 liters. Yep. We'll fill that up with fertilizer. And then this is our seed tank. And we're going to pick, going to be growing grass. And let's take a look here and see what we're dealing with. Did I not get this done? Oh, you got to be kidding. I don't think I soil sampled that field. Nope. I don't think I did either of the grass fields. I could have sworn I did. Didn't I come over here and do these fields? Oh, it almost showed me the data. Maybe because I figured I was doing grass. Arthur. Okay, well, there's no point then. We're just going to plant grass and get what we get out of it. And I think that means that we don't want to put fertilizer down either, so maybe this will not put fertilizer down. We'll see. Or it just does a generic amount. Let's see what happens. I'm curious and not happy. Oh, yeah, it's blowing through it. Well, let's just... I guess we'll just leave it. Let's see what this says now that we've done it. That's not too bad. And no, I'm not going to roll it. Maybe I should. It's set on auto for the... I don't know. I'm not super happy about that. But it is what it is. I mean, we need to get the grass planted. I'm not spending the extra money to do these fields. Once again, they're grass. So once they're growing, I think people were saying it doesn't really make much of a difference with the mod. What do you call it? Once it's grass, it doesn't really make the... Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever this frickin' mod is called. Precision farming. It's right up at the left. It's on the left-hand side of the screen if it wasn't bad enough already. The whatever mod? What is it called? Arthur. It's right there. So, we're going to get this guy running. I'm going to hire a worker for that, and we're going to go ahead and get this stone picker upper put on the next field, because there's one more field to do. And then we will plant that with wheat tomorrow. And we'll be done with these fields are done. Look at that. Yeah, rocks are gone. I'm actually surprised that the worker did as well as they did. It looked like they were doing a terrible job. No. Lights on. That's it. But they actually did pretty well. And I'm sure my neighbor loves me for driving through their fields. I freaking love this farm-all tractor. This might be one of my favorite tractors in the game. I just wish it wasn't so tipsy. But it is such a cool tractor. Look, they've already missed a spot. I'm going to have to go back and cover those. These might be the last rocks you ever see. On a farm this big, I don't know. It doesn't really behoove me to do the rocks. Yes, it's realistic. Realism is key. Realism is also a little bit overrated. So let's go ahead and run over. Come on, Pokey. How much fuel does this have? Pretty good. Goodly amount of fuel. I started to unfold it early. All right. Let's see how he does on this one. This is going to take them all night. So this is one of those things. Would a farmer do this at nighttime? I suppose, as long as you can see the field and where you're headed, then yeah. And it's weird because it's September. Why is it dark so... Well, let's see. 6 o'clock. Yeah, it shouldn't be dark yet. This is North America. It gets dark at... In September, we're looking at about 8 o'clock. And then in October with the time change, like 5. It's 6 o'clock here and it's night. But we are also in the beginning of January, so the days are just starting to get longer again. So this guy's going, that guy's going. Pretty good stuff. How's he doing? $25,000 or 2,500 liters still, so that's fine. That will not run out of fertilizer, I don't think. And this will be nice, except for that. Is he doing the same thing at the other end? Let's see. Do I want to roll these fields? Like, you only get one chance at rolling. And that's pretty much right now. Let's see. How much are the rollers? To rink. Well, first of all, let's call the shop and let them know they can pick up their crap. Well, this one anyway. How much is it to lease a roller? It's such a painful process. These are a little bit cheaper. The Mayer brand. Or Guttler. It's $20,000, 6.4 meters. How much is this? This is 12.3 meters. 6.4 to 8.2. 6 meter. But how much does that one cost? $41,000. This requires 160 horsepower. That requires nothing. 60. We'll rent this. It's only a 60 horsepower requirement. Cool. How many horsepower is my little tractor? Probably not 60. 26.96. So I guess once that thing's done rock picking, we'll go pick the cutter up with the little red tractor. Actually, this guy should be able to bring it home, maybe. I think so. Let's try it. Let's see. Will this do it? I've got the right attachment. It depends on how heavy it is. I would say that's a no. Crapola. All right, I haven't given up yet. Hang on. If at first you don't succeed, be an idiot and try again. I was hoping this tractor had enough horsepower to pull this, but it doesn't. Well, I feel like those Indian guys in the videos. If you guys ever see the tractor drivers in India that use tractors that are way too small. So we're going to have to wait. I'm just going to take this tractor home. It's not going to work. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, I'll be back. All of this is conspiring against me. I need to get the rock picking done because we've got that thing leased. And if I go another 24 hours, I'm going to get dinged with another day's lease. It's going to rain in 2 hours. If I don't roll the seeds, it's just all these things are adding up. Now the AI. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the guy off rock picking. What is he doing? Are you stuck for real? Does this guy need a... He needs a face punch. Punch to the face. Dude. Seriously? You're fired. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run this down this way. So my thought is to stop the rock picking. If I have to incur an overnight, then I will. It is getting really dark out. But I'm going to take that tractor and put it on rolling so that we can get this done. Because yeah, it needs to get done. This is the more important thing, because once it's like we can't undo. Now the other option too is we could plant the second field of grass tomorrow and then roll that one tomorrow, but then we have to keep that equipment overnight. I don't know. I don't know. It is getting dark though, but I guess we could work into the night. It's not a big deal. We still have several hours before tomorrow, and then we're really kind of done for tomorrow. So we got that guy back up and running. This guy, I hired a worker to bring the Kubota back. I think he's lost. I think he got a little lost. Okay, or she. Excuse me, ma'am. You're fired. Take a hike. It's hard to get good workers these days. I'm such a jerk. So once again, this tractor proves mostly useless. As most of these 20 and 30 horsepower tractors do. They're meant for fairs, not for farming. Oh my gosh, could you go any slower? Jeepers criminy. And I had the hazards on, even though there are none. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, man, it is getting dark. We're going to grab the rock picker. I guess we can pile out these stones over here. I'm not going to drive them all the way over to the other pile. We'll make 2 piles. When we have time, we'll get rid of them. It's not a big rush. It's not a huge rush. And we're going to drop this there. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna head over to the shop and pick up the roller. I'll be back. All right. So the AI worker is about halfway done with the big field. And I'm going to go ahead and start rolling this under. Now, what does rolling do? It gives you about I think it's a 2.5% bonus on your yield. It's really hard to tell, especially in the dark, where you've done this and where you haven't. I can kind of see the difference, but I think when we turn and have the headlights on it, we'll be able to see it better. But the idea is to get this done before tomorrow, because I think the grass will start growing tomorrow morning, so we don't want to get into that. And once you've rolled it, you always, since it's grass, we should, I don't know, theoretically, we should get the permanent bonus. But I don't know. I don't know how it works with precision farming. It may do nothing. So this might be a waste of time. But at least it won't say needs rolling forever and ever and ever. Hallelujah. Because that does get old. Needs rolling. Needs rolling. Needs rolling. I'll give you rolling. Yeah, you can see the difference. When you can see it, the difference. The trees are kind of making it hard to see the difference. Okay, there we go. You can see to the right there where it's been rolled. It has a kind of a sharper look to it and a darker, almost rougher look. It's smoother underneath where we haven't rolled. I'm not sure exactly what rolling does to make the seeds. I think it just compacts the seeds down into the soil a little bit better. So we should have happy seed bed. I'm still confused on the states. When the game first came out, seedbed was like a thing. And you'd have to like double cultivate to get to seedbed. But now I don't know that it matters. It doesn't seem to really matter as far as like crop quality to have that seedbed status. I think we probably have it. Like if I look at the field that we're on, because we've done both seeding and where are we? Okay, here we go. If we look here. No, it's not going to seedbed. That's so weird. It should be seedbed because usually it was 2 passes. I don't know. I'm not even sure you can get the seedbed status anymore, and if you can, how do you do it? And what does it matter? That's all of it's frustrating. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this done. So in the next episode, we will be, I'm going to try to get the fields done, the rocks done, the grass planted before I start the next episode. So I think what we'll do is we will start and the morning of October 1st. Because, you know, basically one day is a month in this game. So right now we're late September. And so we'll be starting in the next episode in early October. And we're going to have to do the rounds, check all the animals, see how they're doing. And then we need to, the one big chore we have to do during October is to get the that backfield de-rocked, which I'm going to try to do before the next episode. And then we need to plant it with wheat. So that's our big goal, is to get that field to the point where it can be planted with wheat. And then we've already rented the roller, so we might as well go ahead and roll it once it's done. And we should be good. And then we can decide. I may turn that field over to the right. It's been put it to a cultivated state, because right now it's a stubble tilled state. So if we run over it with the cultivator, but I am we'll have to decide what to do about the rocks before I get to that. So, all right, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode as we wrap up September and begin to prep to move into October. There's the harvest moon right there. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. I'm so glad you guys have been a part of the channel. I really hope you're enjoying this series. I do want to keep it going for longer. We're going to give it at least another 3 months. I feel like 3 actual months. I feel like there's so much more to be done. We haven't even really gotten into this map yet, and I don't want to just jump. I know there's a lot of great maps coming out and stuff, but to be honest with you, they're all kind of the same. So once in a while you find something special like this map or Fruling. But I think in general, most of the maps are they're other maps that kind of do the same thing. But there are some cool maps out there. But I like this one. This one feels very much like Ohio. I know there's another, which is frustrating to me, an actual Ohio map that came out, and we'll probably have to take a look at that maybe for the next map after this. But I don't know. I almost want to stick with this for a while. And like I said, I'm tired of jumping from maps and series just to get more, because those first couple episodes always get a ton of views. But I think for those of you that are faithful to my channel, that's frustrating, because you guys stick around and actually want to see what happens to a farm, and I just abandon it. I don't want to do that anymore. So I think we'll keep getting the extra views. You guys go out there and make sure you tell your friends to come and subscribe, and hopefully people find content that they enjoy here. In the meantime, though, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs always help. Thumbs up. And also, there's a little bell button that's a notification tab. You can do that. If you really want to help out, you can go to my Twitch channel and give me your Twitch Prime subscription. It is free for you, and it gives me $5. So if you have Twitch, or if you have Amazon Prime, you have a Twitch Prime subscription, and you can throw that my way, and that helps my channel and gives me money to pay my bills and all that stuff. So, and it's free to you. So anyway, have a great night, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.